Hello, everyone, and welcome to Evolve Yourself TV. I am Agni James. And I am back. I am back. I told you I would be back. My community needs me. I need the community. We all need each other. All right. Anyways, let's see what's going on here. Yes, my trusty mod, Ignorant. Good to see you, friend. Welcome in. Thank you for being here as always. You're a much appreciated, valued member of the community. And you don't like to tell, I know you don't want anyone knowing where you're actually from, but let's just say that Ignorant lives on this side of the Mississippi. Okay, anyways, let's see, what else do we got going on here? We got Placenta, man. What's going on, friend? You said agnificent Agni. I like it. Ooh, agnificent. Dude, that is some serious shit, man. I'm gonna steal that from you. I might have to. I'll give you credit where credit's due, but I'm gonna have to take that and use it. I like that. Agnificent Agni. That's pretty badass, man. Anyways, you say, how's it hanging, buddy? Hope everything is well in your life and your wildest dreams are coming true. Well, my second wildest dream came true, and my fourth wildest dream. I'm still waiting on my first and third. I can't get my first and third wildest dreams to come true, and it's a little bit of a problem. It's kind of bothering me lately. If anyone has some advice on how to get those dreams to come true, then that would be great. But I got my second and fourth, so I can't complain too much. All right, we got Christine the Bean here. Hello, Christine the Bean. Christine the Bean, what are you doing with those beans? What are you doing? Are these magic beans? Christine, are these magic beans? I'll wait. If I need to know if these are magic beans. I have a friend that makes magic beans. He got stardust from some I don't know, meteorite or some shit like that. Anyways, he put it in these little beans and made them glow in the dark, and he's good with making shit. And then he gave me some magic beans, and he was giving them out at some hippie festivals. It's a Merry Prankster hippie fest. So yeah, I have some magic beans. I'm not going to eat them because they're plastic, but I don't know if they're going to be good in the soil. So I just keep them out, on display in my bedroom. All right. Let's see. What else do we got going on here? Agni is a wrestler? I am a really good wrestler, just so you know. That's my main fighting, one of my main fighting styles is wrestling. I'm a very, very good wrestler. I have a good intuition of what my opponent's going to do. I just know what my opponent's going to do. Let's put it that way. It's all the mindfulness training. There have been many people that I've choked out in my life, and it's a good skill for Chicago, because you're not going to, if you choke someone out and you know how to do it right, you're not going to hurt them. And then they're not going to hurt you. And then you just choke them out, and then it's like fight's over, right? They're not going to leave with with their eyes gouged out or something, right? No one wants their eyes gouged out. No one wants to have their spine broken. But if you choke them out, what do they lose? A little bit of oxygen? And by the way, just everyone who's here who doesn't know what's going on, this is guided meditation, and this is peace. This is a peaceful meditation stream. You're talking to the most peaceful meditation streamer on the planet. All right. So, anyways, hello, Lost Loafer. Good to see you, friend. I hope you are doing well. Let's see. And Placenta, you say it's a second coming of Jesus, the meditation prophet. I am a bit of a prophet, but usually only on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. The rest of the days, I'm not a prophet. In fact, not only do I not predict things well the rest of the days, I predict the opposite of what occurs. Now, if you would think that I'd be able to, use deductive reasoning to actually then figure out, what's going to occur. Because if I know the opposite of what's going to occur, and I'm going to predict it, then I should know what is going to occur. But it doesn't work that way for some reason. All right. Anyways, Placenta, you say still, please. Yeah, agnificent. I love it. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Magnificent. All right. Lost Loafer, you say my dream is to finally get that nipple piercing. That's not my dream. That's absolutely not my dream. That's no. I don't want my nipples pierced. That's not something I'm into. I don't care. If you get your nipples pierced, I don't care if you get your fucking eyeball pierced. That's cool. And how come people don't get their eyeball pierced very often? I've always wondered about that. I mean, sure you go blind, but like I'm sure there's a lot of upsides to it as well. Placenti say Agni is known for beating fools up who mess with him. Only when I was younger, though. I don't get in fights anymore. That was like when I was young, when I was like in my grade school era, in my junior high era, and high school, and then just a little bit after that, just a little bit. And the cops may or may not have been called. I don't want to get into that now, though. Anyways, this is a family-friendly stream. We're going to talk about family-friendly things. Lost Wolfer, you're a big-time streamer now. Hey, congratulations. 200 followers, man. Dude, that's a huge mark. Here's to Lost Wolfer, man. That's really good, dude. I'm proud of you, man. I was telling you to get into streaming for all those years, and you were always like, no, I don't know, I'm scared, blah, blah, blah. My dog's going to hate me if I stream. You were always telling me this kind of stuff. And, finally, one day I convinced Lost Wolfer to get into streaming, and now he's like at 200 followers. Like, you know what? When you become like, when you start making like, six figures, you gotta pay me like 17.5%. It's a little negotiable. I'll go down to 12%, but you have to pay me at least 12% of your profits. All right. Let's see. Does Agni agree with the yoga being more corporatized? I can't speak today, apparently. Okay, that's the thing. I don't like it being more corporatized. To be honest, I like it. I like it to be more like I like the home family studio feel. Right? It's like if you go to a coffee shop, right? You're a coffee house, right? You want like that nice like homey like mom and pop feel. You don't want to go to Starbucks. Whatever. You're not gonna see something in there that's gonna blow your mind. You go to Dunkin'. Whatever. It's like you're not gonna you might get a decent cup of coffee, but it's nothing's gonna change the way you view reality, right? But some of these mom and pop coffee shops, are good. You want to support them. Placenti say Agni is valid in Logan Park. I try to be valid in Logan Park and Wicker Park. I try to be valid in these places. Logan Square, Logan Circle. I try. The main thing is here's like the main thing about me, and like I'll actually just be real and say it how it is. I just try to be an authentic human being. That's it. That's simple as that. I just try to be authentic. I try to just, say what's on my mind. I even cut my beard. Yesterday it was down to here. My beard was down to here yesterday. It was actually past my nipples when it was wet and straightened. My beard was down here, and I was looking at it, and I decided, you know what? I'm fucking chopping it. So I chopped it. I still have, have a little bit, but I'm keeping a little bit, but I got rid of them. I got rid of most of it. It's a lot of work. I was using like a hot iron. So every morning, here was my routine. Every fucking morning, like I had to fucking wake up after I showered. I had to put coconut oil all in here and up down here. Then I had to put beard balm wax. It's like a beard balm like / wax all in here, right? And then I had to heat the goddamn thing. I had to go like this and do this and this and this, and it was taking way too much time when I could have been like doing more productive shit with my life. So I cut it off. It was also kind of bothering me. It was like moving all around, getting in my way. I put on my coat, my winter coat. The worst, you put on a winter coat, you like zip up your zipper, and like your fucking beard catches in it like 30% of the time. Like who wants that? Then you gotta like put it down, and it's like tearing out hairs. You got like hairs stuck in your zipper. Like we don't want that kind of stuff, right? All right. JT, excellent. JT Farms, big shout out to my friend JT Farms. JT, I am here, and you are here. This is great. All right. You're asking Chad if Caesar streams. Yeah, you're supposed to have animals in your stream. Every streamer knows this. If you want to make your chat happy, you need to have animals in your stream. Let's see. Placenta, you say, dude, you've been hearing a ton about me in the streets of Chicago. I'm an actual legend among the people. You run into on every block that I happen to mention live streaming. I know people know me. People do know me in Chicago. They say I'm really good at soccer. That's what they say. Soccer and streaming. No one ever says I'm good at yoga, which kind of pisses me off. And like I'm a good meditation instructor. I'm a good meditation guide. So I don't know why everyone talks about soccer. Like I used to play traveling soccer when I was younger. I don't know why people still talk. I don't even know why people fucking know about this, to be honest. All right. Anyways. Oh, Lost Sulfur, you do have Caesar on stream. There you go. Well, no wonder you're getting 200 followers, man. All right. Placenta, someone's been putting all my streams on YouTube and it's getting a ton of traction in the city. That was me. So here's the thing. Okay, those of you who are not streamers, you don't know this anymore. You don't know what's. There's been a major change in the way Twitch does business. It used to be the case that after every stream, all you had to do was go into the Twitch creator dashboard, go to content, and then you could just make a highlight of like the entire stream, of your entire meditation, your entire stream, whatever, right? And then it would save that VOD permanently on Twitch. And there you go. All my meditations were saved on there, right? And then about like, I don't know, 9 months ago, I get an email from Twitch saying, yeah, we're gonna delete all your shit up to like, I don't know, it was like up to everything over like 100 gigs. We're just gonna delete it all. So get it off here. And I'm like, whoa, hold on. I have like thousands of hours of meditations. Like this can't go to waste. So I uploaded all my stuff to YouTube. So check me out on YouTube. It's under Evolve Yourself, and just type in Evolve Yourself Agni James, and you'll be able to find my stuff. So yeah. All right. Anyways, my meditation restreams are on YouTube. Yeah, that's where I got them. I got them on YouTube. Lost Sulfur, you say, does JT respect my new bathroom? Lost Sulfur, have you seen my new bathroom? Have you guys all seen my new bathroom? Here, I'm gonna bring it up. I'm gonna bring up my new bathroom so you can all see it. I have the pictures in Discord already, so let me just bring it up so you can all see this. Display. We got to go to window capture. Here we go. Yeah, all right. So here's like the first picture, right? This is my new bathroom. I did a total remodel, right? Okay, so we have that picture, right? It looks pretty decent. Now everyone was screaming at me. They're like, your bathroom is too dark, because I have a really bright light in there. The walls are actually black. And everyone's like, don't go black with your walls. Don't make your walls black. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna make my walls black, right? So like here, let me go down, go to the next picture, right? Then we have this. All right, you can all see that one. Yeah, and then we'll go to the next one. My whole life, everyone's like, no, see, here, like, check this out. Got the nice vanity, got the medicine cabinet, and then, yeah, here, oh, this is a better picture, right? Yeah, this is the picture we can look at for a minute. So this is like the gist. This is the gist of my bathroom. Yeah, he's not even a contractor. He's just my friend who just had a second kid and said he'd do the work. He did a good job, but the fucking shower, there's like a puddle on the shower floor. He didn't do the pitch right for the shower floor pan, the shower floor basically. So like there's like this one area where water puddles up. So I have to use a squeegee. I have to squeegee the water in from after every shower for the rest of my life. So that's kind of a thing. But everything else looks beautiful, So here, there's this, right? My sink. Yeah, and there, you get the gist. Right? Okay. Anyways, yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is. All right. Okay, we've seen enough of that. Let's see. Why doesn't Agni have a bed get? I don't even know what the fuck that is, man. It's probably something like really like sick or something, man. I don't even trust you, man. Lost Sulfur, I have no trust. I have no trust in what that is. Oh, bidet. That's how you spell bidet? No. Am I a fucking idiot, man? Is that really how you spell bidet? You spell it bidet? B-E-D? I know it's like French, but is that really how you spell it? No way, dude. Yeah, yeah, JT. Yes, there you go. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Someone's got to keep this place honest, right? Someone's got to keep this place honest. I don't know what the hell Lost Loafer's doing. No one fucking spells it Bedgit, dude. Everyone else, okay, good. Thank you. Thank you all. Lost Loafer, he's already fucking with me. He's already messing with me. So, that's just how it goes. Okay, so now I already said that are you smoking the Gary Busey pack? Okay, yeah, okay. I already said I'm not gonna fucking come out here and like try to be an entertainer. I'm not gonna come out here. I'm just gonna come out here. I'm gonna do my volunteer work, which is streaming guided meditations and try to promote mental health because everyone's kind of losing their shit and is very angry these days. And self-care is important. So that's what I'm here for. Before though, we have Liquid Stealth. Hey, good to see you, man. Welcome in, dude. How are you, friend? Liquid Stealth is a good buddy. Oh, you know what? I should do this for Lost Loafer though. How about this, Lost Loafer? You officially got a shout out from Agni James, man. This is like the highlight of your life, dude. So you just went from 200 followers to 2,000 followers in like about 12 seconds. All right, you can thank me tomorrow. You're gonna send me your dog. I get your dog now. That's the way this works. That's how it works in Chicago. I give you a shout out. You give me your dog. All right. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna. So I always come out here and I'm intense and like things are pretty intense. But then we slow things down. And we come within. To the place of peace, love, and harmony, residing at the core of our being. So find a comfortable seated position. You can sit on the floor in lotus pose. You can sit cross-legged. Or you can sit in a chair. If you feel more comfortable lying down, that is also an option. Take a few slow and deep breaths on your own. I have an Amitabha Buddhist chant that I play that has a chime that rings every 2 seconds. And you can use it to help regulate your breath counts. So take a few more deep breaths and be filled with peace. Inhale through your nose, gently raising your belly. Exhale through your mouth, gently lowering your belly. Breathe in through your nose, slowly raising your abdomen. Breathe out through your mouth, slowly lowering your abdomen. Stay focused on your breath. Inhale, raising your belly. Exhale, lowering your belly. Breathe in, raising your abdomen. Breathe out, lowering your abdomen. Keep your awareness on your breath count. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Your breath calms your body, and your body calms your mind. Be mindful of your breath count. On your next breath, visualize yourself perched on the tallest mountaintop. Watching the clouds float through the sky beneath you. Two clouds float together and merge into one. And one cloud stretches apart, dividing into two. These clouds float through the sky before disappearing over the horizon.
These clouds are like your thoughts. Thoughts come into being and exist for a while in conscious awareness before disappearing from our minds. That is the nature of human thought. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Stay true to your breath count. As thoughts arise in your mind, visualize them as clouds floating through the sky before disappearing over the horizon, and return your focus to your breath count. Your essence is love. Your love is manifested as light. Your purpose is to shine your light on others. For where there is light, there can be no darkness. Awakening your brothers from their dream of separation. Helping them remember that we are all one mind. Division of any kind being impossible. For in truth, only love remains. Focus on that love. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Stay true to your breath counts. Your thoughts are like clouds floating over the horizon. Release them and return to your breathing. The Dantian energy center is the strongest energy center in your body. existing 2 inches below the belly button. It connects us with the source of creation. Love flows in from the source of eternity. Filling our bodily vessels. Shining away all ego that would keep us in darkness. Restoring our connection with the source of all creation. We reunite in oneness. Letting go of the dream of death. We are eternal. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all that does not serve you well. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all that is of no benefit to you. Stay true to your breath count. As thoughts enter your consciousness, release them and return to your breath. Inhale. Exhale, releasing all stress and tension from your body. Breathe in. Breathe out, releasing all doubt, fear, and worry from your mind. Gently open your eyes and return to the present moment, bringing with you the peace from this meditation throughout the remainder of your day. Namaste. I want to thank you all for being here with me at this holiest of altars. When you come here, you re-enter the sacred chamber and you remember who you are. Knowing yourself heals all pain by removing the veil which keeps you from seeing existence as it truly is. And as your meditation guide, I am honored and humbled to be here with you on our journey. Namaste. All right, let's see. That was a 30-minute, or no, 26-minute meditation. Yeah, and it felt right. It had a natural ending that just felt perfect. I didn't want to. Sometimes I feel like I drag on the meditations when there's no point. It just felt really natural to end there, and I'm glad we did. So, thank you. Thank you for being there with me. All right. Placenta, you say, this is completely cleansing your soul tonight. Wonderful. Agni, you are an amazing person in a sea of uncertainty. Well, that's really cool of you to say so. I appreciate you. Thank you. Truly a life-changing individual. Yeah, I do what I can to help. I mean, I'm going to help the people that I come into contact with. That's always my thing. I always want to do what I can to help the people around me. I remember I was at a Marilyn Manson concert in Wisconsin at the Rave. It was in Milwaukee. There's a really cool venue called the Rave, and I was in the pit, and the opening band went on, and they weren't that great, and then Manson had just came out. And, we were all excited, and we were ready. This was my first time seeing Manson. I was so excited because I'd always missed him. It was really, really upsetting that I never got to see him. And there was this girl walking around in the pit, and she just had terror. She had the look of terror in her eyes. And she was just saying, help me to people. And everyone was just kind of like pushing her away and was ignoring her and wanted nothing to do with her. And she had just pure terror in her eyes. Obviously, she had taken some really, fucking hard drugs that she wasn't prepared to take. And was all of a sudden in the middle of the mosh pit at Manson and wasn't, and was separated from her friends and didn't have her phone or any of her shit. Didn't have her phone, didn't have her wallet. It was like a complete disaster. And she's just begging people for help. And I look at her and I'm like, yeah, I'll help you. I'll help you find your friends. I'll help you. Your friends had her phone and everything. I was like, yeah, I'll help you. And we couldn't find him because it's hard to meet up with people in a mosh pit, and then walking all around the venue. There were a lot of people there, but I spent 3/4 of the concert walking around with her, making sure she was safe and making sure she found. She ended up finding her friends, and then I was able to reunite her with her friends, that's who I am. That's who I am. I'm not gonna, have someone, just go and get hurt and get trampled on in a pit or just she was trying to like walk off in an area where you couldn't walk off and security was like on her ass or they were about ready to call the cops and all this shit and detain her and I made sure she came back and was with me and stayed with me until we found her friends and that's what I do that's who I am. Let's see what else. Liquid. Hey, brother. You say that was wondered. Thank you for your time and energies. Well, thank you. Wonderful. Thank you, man. And thank you always for being here, dude. You're one of those people that I know you appreciate these meditations. So this is why I do it. I do it for people like you, man, because I know you get something out of these. Christine, Joy, I know you guys get something out of these meditations. Placenta, I know you guys are benefiting. You're deriving benefit, whether it's mental health, whether it's just decreased stress, anxiety, whatever it is. You're going to feel a little more peaceful, a little better after that, and I'm grateful to have you guys in my life. So thank you. All right, there we go, and here we go. Placenta, you say, do I agree with police, Agni? That's a very good question. I do my best to avoid getting brought into political debates. I feel like we tend to miss the whole point when we start getting too involved in politics. And the whole point of politics is division. It's separation. It's an us, versus them mentality. That's what politics always is. It always has been. Politics couldn't exist otherwise, right? So, and we are the good guys and they are the bad guys and all this stuff, right? And so inherent in politics is division, is separation. And that's exactly the antithesis of what I'm about. I'm about unification. I'm about bringing everyone back to a place of perfect love and joy and oneness within our hearts, and then remembering that even though this other person has a separate belief set than you, they're still your brother. They're still your brother at the end of the day, and we need everyone. Everyone needs to remember that everyone's brother and that we're all part of the same consciousness. And if we remember that, all the fucking problems of this world will disappear. That's my metaphysics. So I don't get lost in the weeds of the debates. I tend to be like the field medic who goes out and administers aid to everyone who gets injured, because there are a lot of hurt people out there and a lot of people need a hand, and that's why I'm here. All right. Anyways, yeah, that's where we're at. And let's see who's out. Let's see who's out streaming right now. Who's streaming? Who's out in the Twitch world streaming? Who is out there? JT, who's out there? Who's out there in the Twitch world? Zwar is streaming. Zwar is streaming. All right, we're gonna give Zwar a raid. Zwar did, I forget how many meditations. I think over a year and a half of meditations Zwar did on stream. So I'll always have respect, and he does yoga. He hasn't done as much of that lately, but he's a funny dude too, and he does all sorts of stuff. He's a gamer. He's a good guy. He's like a dude that I would hang out with if he came to Chicago. I would hang out with Zwar. He's a good dude. All right, so we're gonna raid him. Let's get the raid call lined up, because JT knows how important to me that is. By the way, in the spirit of perfect honesty, There's something else I should divulge. Oops. Oops. I had this ready. Let me do this. In the spirit of perfect honesty, there's something else I should divulge before we go. Today is a very difficult day for me. Why can't I see anything in here? Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, okay. And the reason being, it's January 11th. January 11th is the anniversary of my... Oh, it's now January 12th where I'm at, but it was January 11th. January 11th is the anniversary of my sister's suicide. She died on January 11th, so it's been quite a few years, but it's always a very hard day for me. So I figured I'd come out here and stream some meditation and spread some love to the world, because I know what it's like to have your whole world get torn apart. My whole family. I lost my fiance. Everything in my life got torn apart at the right after that moment. I fell apart. So yeah. It's important to talk about these things. People try to hide suicides in their family. It's like this common thing. It's like, oh no, we don't want to. We can't mention the word suicide, because it's like this big shameful thing. No, you know what? My sister was just really, really depressed, and she didn't have the right help. At the time there weren't enough good people, that she surrounded herself with to help her out of that. So, but there's this stigma around suicide, but. It's like we should talk about it. It's a discussion that should be had, and it was really hard and still is hard, and it never gets easier. That's the thing about it. So, all those families that have suffered from suicide, you know what I'm talking about. When a member of yours decides to go. So, but it's just part of life. It's part of life, and it's just something that happens. Okay, anyways, Noger, hey man, good to see you, brother. Welcome in, man. It's always good to see Noger. Big shout out to Noger. Let me get you in here. Noger is a philosophy streamer on Twitch. Really good dude. I fucking love the guy. I'm not going to get into the whole New York City pizza thing, Chicago pizza debate, because I think we've done it too much, man. We got to move on. We got to talk about how the Bears are better than all your fucking New York football teams. I don't know what we're talking about. I don't know about the Cubs though. I don't know. We'll see. The Cubs got Bergman though, so we'll see what happens. All right. Okay, anyways, we're going to stream Zwar. Let's see if it works. It didn't work last time. I'm going to try it, though. I love you all. Yeah, and by the way, those of you who watched the Bears-Packers game was incredible. All right. Let's see. It says we're going to raid in 2 seconds. I love you all.
Creating a giant
and lots of people who yo, evolve yourself. What's up, dude? Welcome, Raiders. Ogni, great to see you. No one thinks that out of nowhere. Yeah, well, it's like a lot of the people who did Alien and sci-fi stuff said they were getting stuff from a different dimension. People like H.R. Geiger or Philip Dick.